Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another video. J Money with the Honey, because we're always doing the beat. Well, I got a guest here with me. His name is Austin. He might go by Duque. Dookie. I'm not sure. But we just want to do a little story on his background. Shed some light on, different things. So I'll be asking questions. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, I want nothing but the truth.
All right.
Nothing but honesty, authentic.
Yeah.
You gonna deliver it?
I got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
you say he gonna deliver. Okay. Alright, so kind of start in like your early life and family. Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Huntsville, Alabama, but also we moved around a lot. So in between Atlanta as well. Have Atlanta, little Bermuda, Oklahoma. I've been around, moved around like an Army brat, but I'm not an Army brat.
Okay. Moved around. You said you moved around like you been in the army.
Yeah, I moved around like I was in the Army, but no, not that.
Okay. Well, hey, at least you got some experience in different lifestyles of living in different places.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much how I go. All right. So, what was your family dynamic like growing up?
Family dynamic, very, very laid back, very chilled. Definitely was in the church, but also, we stayed. We was in between. So we was in the bricks, in the projects. Moved around. Also stayed with my grandparents for a little bit as well.
So you done came, basically you done moved around.
Yeah.
Had a little time here and there.
Yeah.
Spent a little time with the grandparents.
Yeah.
But now you grown up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, can you describe your parents and their occupation?
Okay.
Starting with your mom and your dad.
Yeah, so my mom, she was a very outgoing person, very fun, like to, party, have fun, but also was a family first person. Definitely instilled in us about family and being caring and very protective. So, yeah.
Okay. So what was her occupation?
Her occupation, she did quite a few things. I know she did DJing. She also was a massage therapist.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, she was jack of all trades. Really pretty, all types of jobs for real.
Yes. Okay. All right. So what about your dad?
My dad, when he started out, he used to do a lot of things. He used to work in the juvenile detention center. He also did other things where he used to work little odd jobs, and now he's actually he actually works for this thing called Cerner. He travels around a lot, and then also he has his own coffee shop called The Foundation.
Okay. And if y'all ever in Huntsville, Alabama, make sure y'all check out The Foundation. It is a coffee shop / poetry / event spot. You name it. But it's nice, it's big, and it makes you feel very welcoming in there. It really does. I've been. Okay. So we're gonna move to the education and interest. Did you participate in like any extra activities at school, outside of school?
I mean, yes, definitely sports, football, basketball, and then a couple of other things, but yeah, football, basketball was like my main things that I participated in. Just hang out with with the fellas. That's pretty much it.
So, what would be like your favorite sport, hands down?
My favorite sport, hands down, was football. I was real good at football.
Did you feel like you'd be a star if you pursued it any longer?
Yeah, if I'd apply myself with other things, because I was kind of like in and out, just doing other little things, you know. But like if I would have took it more serious, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I do agree with that. Because if I would have took basketball a little serious, I would have went further back then. Okay. All right. So, I say this. You know, we all say we have our plans at the time when we leave high school and different things like that, or we say we have different things that we want to do, and y'all know sometimes they just don't go that way. Okay. I said so many things I wanted to do, and it just went complete opposite. But I mean, when you left high school, what's something that you wanted to do but you didn't do but you wish you did?
I wanted to go to Tennessee, you know, for the college. College. Tennessee was always something that I wanted to go to. It was just a school that, you know, growing up, that's what we love to do. You know,
Right.
We love Tennessee and stuff like that. But, you know, other things got around and kind of did other little things and stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you this. So this is like significant life events that has occurred in your life. Given one, what was the turning point like in your life for you? What was one of the turning points?
One of the turning points in my life? Well, I've definitely been in certain situations in life where, you know, where it gave me a different outlook on things. I've been homeless before, kicked out and really just trying to find my way. Also, you know, just had other little events. I've been locked up a couple of times where I really had to change on how I was moving in life. So, you know, certain events kind of derailed me on things, but, you know, as long as I'm still grinding, still trying to get to where I need to be at, you know.
Yep.
That's really all that matters.
I agree. Describe a time when you had to overcome a significant obstacle. Like, how did you overcome what you were in at that time and moment? What got you out of whatever obstacle you had?
Well, everything that I got out of it was just a grind to get, you know, just persevering to get out. So, you know, doing what I had to do, you know, working hard. If I had to work these jobs or put myself in another position or just, you know, speak stuff to existence, you know. It's been certain situations in my life that definitely challenged me to being the person I am. But yeah, it's just the grind, just having the mindset of telling myself that I can do it.
Yes.
Move further.
Well, I'll ask you this. We all experience some kind of loss, setback in life, and we all deal with stuff differently. For you, how did you, or how should I say, have you ever experienced a major loss or a setback, and how did you cope with it, manage, deal with whatever? How did you get out of that situation?
Well, I definitely had quite a few losses.
Yes.
More more losses than most, but then I had some best friends that passed away, good friends that I was real cool with. You know, I had some unfortunate events. I had a grandfather just recently passed. My other grandfather passed back in like 2016. I also had an auntie that passed. And it's never the same with every person. You know, I also had a cousin just passed too, but it's never the same. You know, it's just like,
yes,
you know, you just kind of know like you don't have all the time in the world. Back in the day, you know, I was living on edge, feel like I had all the time in the world because I ain't really know too many people that just passed away besides like the older people, so it was more of that something that I just really couldn't understand. It's just like the transitioning. But like now that I'm older and like I spend more time with these people and talk to these people, it's different. It's different things, different grievances in different times, you know, on how I deal with them. So.
Yep, and I could definitely contest that because literally when you speak words, you'll never know. Like, boom, you could be expecting something at the end of it. And I say this because I literally was just telling somebody, you need to cherish the people you love, care about, whatever, while they're here, because any given moment, somebody can be taken from you. And you're going to wish you had that time, or this time is a very valuable, important thing as well. Time is not something to be wasted. And especially when you feel like you wasted it, you know, for a good minute, time is just something you just don't want to waste. Because I too, you know, dealing with somebody that, you know, I cared, knew, and was really connected to, had passed away yesterday. And the way it was really sad. But it's like, you know, in life, you have to really deal with it. When I say deal with it, you have to talk about it. Let the emotions flow. Let it out. Don't let it sit in you. Because if it does, it just harvests inside and creates something that makes it more difficult for you to move further. Okay, so I ask you this. What does success mean to you?
Success?
Mm-hmm.
Man, success means multiple things, and it's not the same for every person, because success could be something different for another person. But success for me is just being able to have generational wealth, being happy, being satisfied, getting to my goals that I always wanted, and then being able to obtain anything that I wanted. Right, so,
Okay.
You know, I mean, almost anything that I want in life, because you can't have everything, but almost everything that I want in life.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
So, you know, side note, I know you got your own business. You're a personal trainer, and not only that, you sell cars, right?
Yeah.
And you're in Texas now.
Yeah.
Right. So how did, or let me ask you this, starting your business, especially personal training, you have a lot of personal trainers. What do you feel is the pros and cons of that aspect of choice that you made to become?
Well, it's definitely, it's a lot of pros in it. It's a lot of cons in it, especially in this day and time. Pros in it is just staying in shape and building character and building some discipline, you know, in your life, consistency.
Yes.
And motivation, you know, keeping yourself determined, and you know, when you do stuff like that, it translates with your life, because you're already accustomed doing that with your health.
Yep.
So when you do it with your health, you eventually start doing it with your life, because that's just how you move in life. The cons in it. Is also, especially lately, you can't body, in personal training. Because a lot of times now you got so many people that think differently, and you got a lot of messed up people that's around that, can criticize you off of just, almost anything, We just live in a world kind of now, like, there's no morals anymore, I want to say. So, when you train people don't want to listen. And you got people that also, if they don't like you, for anything, you just got these type of people now. And back in the day, you had a little bit more loyalty and more respect, and now it's not the same. So with personal training, it's all about like the people who you do deal with and making sure that you set it up well where you can build a clientele that's a prosperous clientele, because it's all ups and downs with personal training, especially when you're in your business for your own self and don't have your own main organization. So it's all about kind of who you know, what you know, and how you market yourself, but at the same time putting yourself around the right people. Putting yourself around the right people, because this business now everybody doing it, so it's kind of hard. It's just like what you can bring to the table that nobody else can.
Exactly. Yeah. What can you bring that nobody else can? And it's a lot of stuff to bring to the table. Just especially whatever field you choose to do, or whatever career you choose to go with. It's like you're almost in competition to go against other people that's already trying to get there.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, I want everybody to win. I wish it could be that way. It can be, Positive thinking. Hello. Speaking it. Tongue is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
So as far as, I'll say this. From your childhood experiences growing up, whatnot, what do you think helped shape you into the person that you are now?
I mean, definitely family, definitely experiences. Places I didn't live, just a lot of things. Like, I just feel like I always try to be different than most, Like, if everybody's doing something, I'm trying to do the other thing. And I'm definitely have like a mind of my own.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like now we kind of go off of what other people think instead of what our own, how we think,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Just want to be authentic. I just always had that, and then my grandfather used to always tell me, don't be a follower, always be a leader.
Yep.
My dad told me, my mom, I always heard that.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. So, do you have any regrets in your whole lifespan? Do you have something you regret, or do you consider maybe your mistakes or lessons?
I would say I felt like there was regrets, but like you said, everything is a lesson, so everything happened for a reason. I feel like God do certain things and let certain things happen for you to learn.
Yep.
On things that you're trying to do. But for you to obtain it, you got to get past these other tests that God has for you.
Right.
A lot of times we do things and feel like we know things the right way, and a lot of times that's not the case.
It's not the case.
And sometimes, God just, He makes it more plain to you than what you think, but in your head you thinking that oh man, what's going on, instead of like okay, like I have made this bad choices, I have made this bad choice. Every bad choice you make is gonna have consequences. So it's just certain things that you just gotta know.
Yep, I definitely agree with that. So, you know, this not even a question on here. I'm going to ask you, because there's no need to be uptight. What do you consider yourself? Are you are you single? You ever been married? Are you a playboy? What is it?
So I am talking to somebody. Ain't all the way official, but I am talking to somebody. I have not been married. And shoot, like I ain't no, you know, I didn't have many different things. I can't lie. Like I had many different journeys. I've been.
So you was a playboy at one point.
I've been having fun. Let's just say that I've been having fun.
Fun.
Living my life.
Living life.
Yes.
And you know what? I say this. When you single, yes, you can have all the fun in the world, this and that, and you know, sometimes me personally, the kind of person I am, like, I'll tell you what it is, but I know me, I be having to, you know, just be single to myself because I don't want to steer somebody along when I know I'm trying to get me together and I don't have proper time to give to that next person. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't understand that, but most times they do. So, yep. And you know, you get older, so you looking for somebody. Mercy, help them. You okay? You okay?
I'm good.
You better watch it. Okay. I'll say this. I'll ask you two more, and we're going to, you know, end it.
Okay.
But because it is outside, you know, dedication, you know, to it. It's cold. I'm gonna be real. It's cold. But it's but I love being outside. It's just a different feel. Okay, so who has been the biggest influence on your life, and what is the most valuable lesson you learned from your parents?
Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't have multiple people in my life to influence me for sure. You know, my grandfather definitely was a big influence, very man of God, patient person. You know, definitely a person that I look up to. Been married for 50 years, so you know, just
54.
Yeah, 54
Yeah.
years. So yeah, that's even better.
Okay.
And then also, you know, I had my dad as well in my life, teach me how to be a man and just showing what hard work and grind and determination brings when you work hard and being a man, how you supposed to be. Also, I didn't have my mom, you know, teach me a lot of ways, you know, just as far as being. Speaking of the devil,
she
you
called.
As far as, you know, being, you know, just what women go through and just kind of being around and understanding and getting the sense
Yep.
of, you know, just empathy and compassion, you know, and just being a nurturing person. So,
Yes. Because it's okay. Men can get it too.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so this will be considered like a legacy. And this will be our ending question. If this was to be our last conversation, is there anything you want to say to the people? Like, what wisdom would you want to pass on to share with the next person and the next?
Well, first, we ain't gonna say if this would be our last.
Well,
we don't want to speak
we
don't want to speak that to existence.
We don't want this to be our last. But I will say, if you had to tell people anything, what would you tell them?
You don't tell them anything.
On
man.
a positive, authentic
On a positive, just be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, and treat people with respect. Treat people with respect, and definitely have God first, because this world that we live in right now is something that's, it ain't the same when I didn't come up,
Yes,
like
it works.
You definitely had people that taught you well things and how to love your family and stuff like that. And now you got a whole bunch of people that's teaching you wrong.
Yep.
You got a lot of people that you think that's beneficial for you. You listen to a lot of celebrities and a lot of actors, but they just say it from their own life. And a lot of times I feel like as people we try to gravitate to what other people do and say instead of what your own mind is thinking.
Right.
God always talk to you, it's just for you to think, and you ain't gotta be, I guess lame or anything just because you rather be with God compared to with other folks, So, always be real with yourself, always respect people, always know who you are in a person, because most people don't know who they are.
Yep, when you think you do, you really don't.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
it takes time and effort putting into yourself.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. And I could definitely agree with that. I will say this won't be the last, video we're gonna see Austin in. But, just to get a little insight on people and just the different things of their life. I personally feel like the more you share with people, and you can even share the negative and how it turned into a positive. And, we all know in life it's not easy. Different things come about, different things take place. And yet, I say to people, when you still fighting, that means you ain't giving up. When you know you can do better, you're gonna keep going. And we need help Austin. But I really do love hearing stories and asking questions, to people. I definitely want to expand myself in the future and, talk to just random people, get their opinions and feelings on stuff. It's gonna get fun. But here's to say, no matter what you guys go through, you can make it. You just surround yourself around the right people. If you feel like you don't have a support system, get you one. But make sure it's the right people. Because trust me, people would rather see you doing good and trying versus not and just doing nothing. Okay? It just ain't gonna get nowhere. But it's all up from here. Cause what we doing? We doing it big, right?
We doing it big.
We doing it big. Okay?